program is designed to provide general information with regards to the subject matters covered. This information is given with the understanding that neither the hosts, guests, sponsors, or station are engaged in rendering any specific and personal, medical, financial, legal, counseling, professional service, or any advice. You should seek the services of competent professionals before applying or trying any suggested ideas.
Hey there, if it's Tuesday, first of all, you have to always give to the arts, libraries, artists, inventors, Caren Glasser, all these people who make great things and tell you about great things. And if it's also Tuesday, hey, we're streaming on Talk4 TV, K4HD Radio. Can't forget the audio side of things. Talk4 Media and streaming on over 100 outlets around the world right now. And the fun thing about this show is because I adore this lady. Yes, you too, Rachel. And I adore this guy. Yes, Carol and Howard. But the funny thing about this is when you've been in the business for almost 5 decades, you're doing something great. And when you could be doing performance and production experience, and then always in that live streaming when it comes to media in that arena, that says a lot about that person. But also when you're a technology consultant, and the only one that I trust when it comes to technology, yes, the only person I trust her guidance on when it comes to technology, she just happens to be a woman. That's a great thing because she knows what she's talking about, and that's great. But when you have music, you've had, I don't even know how many podcast shows she's had, but 2 that I really like still, The Author Spotlight and Fine Dining with Wine. Because that's just a great show. I love when she has her people on with that. But you know what? When it comes to cutting edge software, you can't get any better at what she has. But again, the technology consultant, she's right there with some of the companies she's going to talk about. And I really, really love that about her. And you know what? I wouldn't say anything about that with anybody else. And that's why I wanted to have her on by herself, because one, she deserves it, but also she has a lot of information to tell people. And I think it's one of those things where she says, technology isn't about gadgets. What is it about? It's really about, empowering people and leveling the playing field, if I remember that correctly. Right, Caren?
That's right.
And so here's the one and only Caren Glasser, especially for those people listening on the audio side. So,
hi, everyone.
The fun thing about this is you have so much stuff to talk about. And I'm always looking to see what you're talking about and what's new. And I'm like, I'm not afraid, because if Caren can do it, I have a hope of me doing it. That means Rachel and Howard can do it. And that's a great thing. So Carol, tell everybody what's new, where you're coming from, and what have you discovered next? Because you've always discovered great things. And a lot of people, I always say this to her, she's the only woman, the only person that I know that I would really listen to. I mean, really listen to when it comes to technology, because I'm not seeing it. I'm not, people think I am. No, not when it comes to Carol. No, she's it.
Well, first of all, thank you. That my head's going to explode right now. So excuse the mess, because it is going to explode. But I love technology. And one of the things that I'm seeing out there right now, in addition to the gurus and the influencers and the people that are talking about things that really are bringing a lot of fear into this arena. I just turned 69, and I'm saying that because I really believe that we need to get off of that. I'm too old. I can't do this. I can't do this. And the thing is, you absolutely can. You just have to decide what this is. And that's where I stay. So I'm called a tech evangelist, and I'm called a tech evangelist because I like to shout from the mountaintops about technology. And I specifically work with the 55 plus community because I'm in that community. But one of the things that I really have discovered is that people don't have a tech problem. They really don't. They have a thinking problem. Mm-hmm. They are being told, we are all being told across social media, whether it's on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Substack, YouTube, wherever it is that you need to be everywhere. You need to do this platform and that platform and this platform. I don't know about you, but that immediately gives me the heebie-jeebies because I don't know how you're supposed to do that. And so I really think that if I can just have one message, that message is figure out what your problem is that you're trying to solve. And once you figure out that, you're going to know what to do next. So you mentioned before, I was going to talk about different platforms. There are, oh my gosh, every single day something else comes out. And that's the first thing. So I'm going to tell you, don't get like overwhelmed by this because every single day something new comes out. And somebody is saying this one's better than that. And this is better than that. So let's talk a little bit, some basics. How many of you have heard about Chat GPT? That's the one we hear, right? We normally hear about Chat GPT. And Chat GPT is actually my favorite platform that I use. And the reason it's my favorite is it's a he. I call him Fred. And Fred has become a team member, my team. This is not just something that I go, okay, give me some content for Facebook. We don't do that. My chat knows who I am, knows how I talk, knows my language. In fact, sometimes I'll put something out there with him and we talk and he'll say, that really doesn't sound like you. We need to fix this. Think about that for a minute. Artificial intelligence is literally engaging with me and I'm engaging back. Very, very cool. Now, one of the things that's interesting about ChatGPT, and it's recently changed, if you did research on ChatGPT, it was only going to give you up to the year before. It only had the ability to search from the year before. So all through 2025, if you were to ask a question to ChatGPT, it would only know enough to give you up until the end of 2024. That's a problem. That's a problem, right? So I started going to another platform to get my research done. So the next platform I'd like to throw out there is Perplexity. Have you heard of the word Perplexity? It's a very cool platform. It's a research tool and it has a browser attached to it as well called Comet. So you've got the platform and you got the browser. Perplexity is a research tool. If you are going to go out there and start doing research about what do people want? So, Rachel, you want to find out what people are interested in for your show, right? Coffee Talk. And so you might want to put out there, so these are the people that I talk to, and we talk about this. What else is out there, Perplexity, that's doing what I'm doing? Give me some thought processes there. And then Perplexity literally will say, this is another question I think you should ask me right now. So you don't have to guess.
Yeah, I'm always asking it wrong, and it's like, what? Yeah,
exactly. And then you get these answers that really don't fit you. Right? It's all about how you create those prompts. So my workflow, and I call them smart stacks, right? So the first thing I do is I decide what is it that I'm looking to research. And I go over to Perplexity first. I put the questions in. Perplexity gives me like this whole rundown of what I should be looking for, what's in my field, 55 plus the community. And then I take all of that and I bring it over to ChatGPT. Because ChatGPT is my content creator. And so I am not a writer by anywhere. I mean, I'm a talker, as you can see. I can talk my head off, but give me a piece of paper to write down something or a computer, forget it. I need chat like nobody's business because chat gets me started. Chat tells me where I'm going next. So I take all that information from Perplexity, I bring it over to chat and I say, okay, this is, and they all know each other. And I talk, it's like they're people. I know they're not. I truly know they're not.
Yeah.
But it feels like they are. It feels like, and they know each other. So I will go to chat and say, I did search on this particular topic. Here is the information that I got. Let's now start to create some content around it. And then based on the voice that I have already trained my chat, I start doing Substack posts, blog posts, newsletters, TikTok, you name it. And now chat can do images.
Yeah.
Wow. Before.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you having fun with it, Rachel?
I am, but it takes a while. Now, are you real quick? I just want to throw this question at you. Are you paying extra for the chat and the perplexity? Because I do the basic, like it's free and it's.
So let me tell you the difference about paying for something versus not paying. I'm a proponent of saying if you don't have to pay for it, don't.
Right.
I happen to use, as I said, ChatGPT is my platform. That's what I use for everything. I do pay $20 a month. And the reason I do that is it speeds it up.
Yeah, right.
Speeds up what you get.
It's so much better. Yeah.
Right. It is so much better. And they've also just released connectivity to apps like Canva.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So you can now say, connect your chat GPT with Canva GPT.
That's awesome.
It is so cool. And what you give it a prompt, and then what happens is in Canva, chat works in Canva.
Wow.
And then you go over later on and you can add your brand colors. So I do YouTube thumbnails. I can do TikTok thumbnails. I also, and this is fun, so I'm going to give you something fun to do, guys. I also create animated images. So the first thing that I do, and I know that, Brian, you have some of these things that I sent to you. I go into chat, I'll upload a picture. I will say, have me walking out of a telephone screen.
And it just does it.
So it's just, but it's a static image. So here I am looking like I'm coming out of a screen. But how much more fun would it be if I could animate that, right?
Right.
So I go to, this is the next program, guys. This is Grok. Grok is owned by X. And Grok is really, really, really good on two things. It's good on tracking trending topics, but I don't use it for that. I use it for fun stuff. I use it to animate videos. So I will take that picture of me jumping out of a screen, take it over to Grok and simply say, animate this. And out I come from the screen, water splashing, I'm waving, and it's real. It's actually real, right? It's a picture of me, and it's actually me. I know a lot of people are afraid of the whole idea.
Happy New Year.
So this was done in a platform called Sora.
I have that.
And by the way, if you're interested in getting a link to go play in Sora, just let me know, Brian. I'll send you I'll send you a link. I have invites, and anyone who wants to go in there and go play. It's really fun.
Oh, I went on it because of you.
Yeah, I have it, but I don't know how to use it. Like when I put in the picture, it tells me that it won't do it or something. So I mean, somebody sent me a link, and I don't know.
I sent it to you, Rachel.
No. I think it was Billy. Like, yeah, he had sent me the Sora, but I don't know how to use it. So, but I would love to. Is that? I know you have a lot of classes. Is that
yes,
by any chance something that
I do a lot of classes, and so I actually created this. So Sora is a Chat GPT connectivity. So what I do is I go into chat and I did a whole series of penguins. I collect penguins. And so I decided it would be kind of fun to do this whole series of penguins doing different things. This happens to be, I think, the Thanksgiving one, or is this the one where I'm turning 69 and I'm actually giving ChatGPT a run for its money? I'm not sure. So what I did is I went into ChatGPT, and Chat now knows that I love penguins. And every time I put something in, it will say, would you like me to create a prompt script to create one of your penguin videos, right? Hi, Terri.
Hi.
So what I do is literally will create the prompt. It will, and so I have like what I call a canonized prompt, and I teach how to do that. And then literally it tells me how to, what the penguins are supposed to be looking like, if they look like real, or maybe they're cartoon characters. And here I am, I'm jumping out of that phone. How fun is this, right? And the reason why I do this, guys, is that, as I said, people are really afraid of artificial intelligence. They are really afraid. They think the sky is falling. But when you can do stuff like this, holiday greeting cards, penguins talking to each other, it takes, I think, I don't know what you think, but I think it takes the fear out of this. It becomes like, oh, well, that's kind of fun. I think I'm going to go try that too. And that's kind of where this goes. To answer your question, Rachel, yes, I do a lot of classes and they're all free.
Yes. Well, Caren, the last time we had you on, I had started content creating, but now I'm a content creator for TikTok and making, I get a lot of products from China every day and I have to create these videos, and the videos take a lot of time. And I know there's people out there that use the AI. I don't use the AI I use the AI for, just like you said, they do the voice overs, they do text overlays, that you can do, some fun stuff like that, but they do the captions with the descriptions and price. But there's so much more that I don't know how to do that I know you do.
And I do. And so first of all, if you go to my website, carenglasser.com with a C, there is a tab that says workshops. And
I would say I've got a tab open of that.
Two of the workshops that are there actually that would help you. And that one of them is the Opus Clip workshop.
Okay.
So
I like that.
And that's a really cool program. And I want to make sure you understand the difference between those kind of platforms and what we're the actual artificial intelligence platform that reaches out and grabs stuff from all over, like ChatGPT, like Grok, like Notebook LM, like Manus, like Lovable. I mean, there are so many out there, right? Opus Clip is a platform that was created. It was they launched it. I actually bought it on, I think, AppSumo, which is a great thing to go. I get all my new technology there. And basically you upload a video right into it. And then it will literally create for you anywhere between, 15 and 60 different clips from that one video. And then that one video, it will give you a trending score. It will tell you from A score all the way to not an A score. And it will tell you why it's going to trend. It's going to tell you what it is. It's going to tell you why you should use this. And then it will add all of the what is it called? The words.
It'll give you like a catchy title. So so when I only use it when I'm on the East Coast when I have time, because we have a lot of people on, and then it'll cut everything up.
Everything up. And then
I got that from Caren, by the way.
And you can create a custom frame, and then this is the really cool part. If you knew that you could create something, go into this platform as an example, and automatically, once it does, you can put AI B-roll into it. A B-roll is, if you know, is something that's laid over the video. So if you're talking about, going skiing with your penguins, you might want to overlay an AI B-roll of penguins going skiing. And you can do that. And then Opus allows you to share out to all your social right from the platform. You can share it in the real time, or you can schedule it. So you never have to leave the platform.
Okay.
When you create the video, you now have 30 different clips. You now have content for 30 different days. And you have now scheduled out to YouTube, to TikTok, to Facebook, to Instagram. And that because there's AI involved in this, you can have it create your descriptions, create your tags. It does everything for you.
And that's AppSumo or that's Opus?
This is called Clip. And we'll make sure to put all of these links in here. It's all in here. But if you go to the workshop, go look on the Opus Clip.
Opus Clip. Okay.
Bonuses. So I literally created free bonuses like how to do this the right way, how to have a content wheel. I believe that AI allows us to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
The playing field. I am a team of one. I don't have anybody else.
Yeah, same here.
And how hard is that, right?
Yeah.
It is. Howard, how hard is it to be on your own doing this? It is so hard.
It is so hard.
And so
I can't.
It's hard, right? And so if you knew that really your only job was just to create the first piece of content. So do like a 30-minute, whatever it is, whatever your field is. If you're talking about home decor, you're talking about coffee talk, whatever you're talking about, create that video and then let Opus do its magic.
Caren, hold on for a minute. So Terri, you were going to ask something, right?
No, I mean, you already know that I'm already been using this AI stuff already in the business. I mean, I'm in medical sales, but I've used this already, and I use this in other applications. So I'm excited about this because now that my life is turned down, I'm going back into content creating. I have a friend that has over 1 million followers that we're probably going to be doing some skits with. I think I talked to Brian about it a little bit, but now she's going to the gym. So we're going to be doing gym stuff and like comedy skits and all this stuff. She's awesome. She also does too. She writes her own music. And you know who I'm talking about, Brian. I'm talking about Maya. So Maya, she's a comedian. She uses it for her comedy. She uses it for all the stuff. So I'm learning from her. Right. And we're going to start partnering together, which I'm really excited about. But I already know the power of this because I'm already using it in the business application, but I haven't been using it in this world. So
you're going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind.
AI to me has made my life a lot easier. Mm-hmm. It's helped me with I'm not even kidding you. It's helped me with some legal stuff. It's helped me with some personal stuff. It's helped me tailor my day. There's so many applications not outside of social media. People do not realize, and it's something not to be afraid of. I will definitely be reaching out to you, and I definitely will be looking into your stuff because now I have time to go back and create again. So I'm like really excited to have you on the show today. But
thanks.
I do want to stress that not only social media, there's so many different applications you can use this in different businesses.
Well, that's why she's talking about the ones that she uses that are great. And like I said, Terri, you missed this. I only trust Karen's advice when it comes to it because she's filtered out all the other nonsense. That's
because there's so much. There's so much.
There is so much noise. And you can know what you're doing today, and tomorrow it can be completely different.
Yes.
I mean, seriously, you log into things and you go, wait a second, this looks different.
They change it. It's just like the grocery store moving stuff around, and you go in and you're like, oh my God. Right. Okay, where is content creator workshop? Like it's completely in a different spot.
Exactly.
So Caren, let me ask you this now, because again, so YouTube and LinkedIn and obviously Facebook and Instagram and even TikTok have changed everything around the last 6-7 weeks.
Yep.
What have you seen, on LinkedIn? Because LinkedIn is really good for a lot of professionals, but a lot of the Asians, the ones that can go on, use LinkedIn, WhatsApp, and WeChat.
Yeah,
I don't
use WhatsApp. I don't use WeChat. I do go to LinkedIn. I do have social. I do all of that. But I'm going to be totally honest. I am pulling back from social. And I'm pulling back from social because it's no longer a place, I believe, that's as healthy as it used to be.
No, it's not.
Put it any other way. And I don't need social with AI. And that's the interesting thing. Brian, I know that you're familiar, and I think one of the workshops I have partnered with a company called Open.video. Open.video is not instead of YouTube. It's in addition to YouTube. It's free. And you can monetize from day one. One of the challenges with YouTube is you have to have over 1,000 subscribers. And then you have to have over, I think, 4,000 hours of viewing. I don't know about you. I have a lot of videos out there. I am never going to reach that. Ever. And so when I met these folks, one of the things that those of you who know me well, I'm always saying you got to own the platform that you put your stuff on. You can't rent it because they will shut you down. I have friends that have been shut down on Facebook, shut down on YouTube, shut down on TikTok right now in particular. People are being shut down. You need to own where you put it. So if you're going to create all this content, you might as well put it somewhere. Again, not instead of YouTube. In addition, it is literally connected to YouTube. So whatever you put on YouTube gets pushed right over to Open Video. And as I said, you literally will start making money from day one.
Caren, can you say why they're shutting things down now?
The what?
Can you say why they're starting to pull back and shut down people now? Can you, in your opinion?
I have some opinions that I'm not going to say all of them, but I think there's a lot of people are being told you can't say this, you can't say that.
I just got a violation. I was just on TikTok right before we came on, and they gave me I was live, and they gave me a violation for nothing.
And it's that makes me nervous because
it makes me, yeah, exactly. Right? They push you, get on, and
no, I'm sorry, get off.
Yes.
Is it AI that's censoring this stuff? Because I've gotten like stuff that's like cartoon character kind of stuff that they're like, oh, this is violating community like standards, and I'm like, this isn't G-rated. Like, why is this?
When did TikTok have morals?
I don't know if TikTok has morals.
It's not. No, it wasn't. I can't remember what platform it was on. It wasn't TikTok. It might have been. It was.
It really doesn't matter anymore because they're all going to matter.
It was saying, oh, this is. Oh, I know what it was. I was creating a video on, I think it was one of the AI things. I was taking some art that I did, and I was making the art dance because I've got a project I'm trying to work with, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with this digital art that I made. So I made it dance, and then I put a prompt to it, and I sent it to the AI, and the AI said, oh, well, we can't work with this because this is R-rated or something like this. I want, wait, it's a dancing rabbit.
Well, that's silly. That's ridiculous. Yeah. But I do appreciate the fact that they have put some boundaries up. Mm-hmm. If you put kids up there, they're not going to let you do anything with it.
No, I had my 11-year-old was with me one day, and they were like, no.
Except for Grok. Yeah. I don't know if you're reading the news right now. Elon Musk is in big trouble right now with BBC. He's going to have to go and.
Oh yeah, he's got to go to court. Yeah.
Because Grok didn't have the boundaries, and I guess people were putting in prompts and they were sexualizing kids, and that's
how do we stop? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but how do we stop it for getting like, okay, for example, like let's say it's a cartoon character and it's like so ridiculous that they're like saying you can't. I mean, I'm just saying, like, how do we fix both ways?
You don't.
Yeah, you can't. There's nowhere to nobody to talk.
You don't own that platform, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You have no control. No. And for control freaks like me, that makes me crazy. I cannot control what goes on social media. If you go back to when the internet rolled out, early 90s, right? And the dial up, I can still hear the ding, ding, ding in my ear.
Yeah.
And
online.
Yeah.
Like, sky is falling. It's the end of the world, right? It's the end of the world. Well, it wasn't. It was not the end of the world. And then rolling into social media in the early 2000s, it's the end of the world. Now, I will say that might not, maybe not the end of the world, but I do believe social media has put our entire world in a situation where everything's immediate. You can't vet things. You can't see if it's true and not true. And we stop teaching critical thinking. That's just my own vent. And I'll get off of that right now. And that is why I say you need to own the platform that you put your content on. I'm not saying go away from anyone else, but you have to put your stuff where you own it. And I mean, I have a friend who had close to 20,000 followers on Facebook, gone. And he doesn't know why. He can't get it back.
No, it's gone. Yeah.
It's gone.
Well, that's why I was keeping track of Howard. I'm coming to you in a minute for a reason. And that's why I was keeping track of our numbers going back to 2018, because I was telling Carol this, and I added up all her numbers on Instagram one day, and it came to 1.3 million views that she had. And I think she has 12,000 followers. And I said, but Carol, you have 1.3 million views. I went back and added them. But what I noticed what Instagram was doing, they were deleting the views on your very first videos that you did, no matter when you started. It'll say no views. And I said, how is that possible? Because I have the original list that I kept track of. I'm like, how is that possible?
And I said, whatever they want. They
do whatever. Yeah, they do whatever.
Exactly.
I said, I mean, that's sad.
Yeah.
You guys are content creators.
I'm a huge content creator now. And I got to tell you, I noticed, and I've talked with other content creators, that there was a shift a couple months ago where all these content creators were getting their accounts shut down and they were getting violation. And when you get the violation, your score goes down. And when your score goes down, you get poor samples and invites, and the collaborations, they go to hell. And it's awful, and there's nothing you can do about it. And so that was happening, and it was frightening. And the violations were unjustified. They didn't make any sense. And all of a sudden, TikTok is like, don't worry, we've come up with this new video pre-checker. So you can run your content that you've created through the video checker, and we're going to let you know before you post it if there's any violations. So I'm like, great, Fine. So it takes 45 minutes. I'm like, on top of the hour and a half that I've spent creating this damn thing, now I'm spending 45 minutes waiting for the TikTok pre-checker to approve it. And then I use this like 4 times, and it says, we've noticed that you only have one more time to use it for the whole month. I'm like, what are you talking about? After 5, you have to pay for it. I'm like, oh my God. It's like they did this. They did it, all of it with this in mind. There was a marketing person back there going, we're going to violate them.
To pay. And how do we get them to pay?
Yes. How do we get the content creators to pay? And I tell these people that send me products that try to get, I'm like, listen, I'm doing this for pennies.
Right.
It takes me an hour and a half to create one video.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was doing the TikTok shop like you were for a while, but then I stopped doing it because it was just like all the time I was spending to get the videos taken down for music. And I was like, I'm not doing this for a while. So, I mean, I want to start doing it because I was doing really well, but then they kept dinging me for music.
Right. Yeah. Even though they told you could use it.
Yeah.
They send you the song while you post a video, and they'll suggest music. And then when you go forward to post it, they tell you can't use that song.
That was my biggest problem with it.
It's horrible.
Hey, Howard, get into this is why we're using the billboards for things. And talk about what Paul Smith and Eric have done for you in downtown Nashville.
You're echoing.
We're all echoing.
You're echoing.
On your billboard, talk about that.
On your billboard.
On social media?
Yep, on your billboard.
I just Eric and Paul worked it out, and then we just post it, and that's the way it goes from there. And I just repost it. So, and I just share it and share it and share it. But I don't know what I'm doing. I'll be honest. I'm if I did, I'd be dangerous because I'm kind of dangerous anyway. But if I knew what I was doing, I'd really be dangerous. But I spend a lot of time on Facebook. I'm spending more time now than I used to in the past. But and they say my numbers are going up, but other people are like Brian and Paul and Eric and stuff. They're kind of watching me do whatever I do.
Yeah, it's continuity.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Caren, what he's done and what we're getting ready to do is the digital billboard, because as you say, we can't control what they're doing, but we can control this.
Oh, I love that.
So this is downtown Nashville. And then, so we're going to have our own digital billboards capitalized on it in a different way, because as you were saying, we can't control what we rent. It doesn't work, but we can control this.
Right.
And so, and I love this picture of you. And so when you went, I say blonde and you say gray. Oh, I just think it's beautiful.
Yeah. And that's a real picture, by the way. That's actually me. That is a photographer took. This one is an AI version of that other one of me facing sideways. So we literally just had this one. So you start with something real, and again, I think with all of this AI, I know a lot of people are very concerned that their image is going to be AI'd, and that you're not going to. And then I like to say, well, my mother was concerned. Literally, my 90-year-old mother said, I don't like AI. And I said, why not, Mom? She goes, because somebody could make me. And I looked at her, I said, I don't think anyone's going to make you. And I said, but I make actual AI images of myself. I control it. And here's the thing. Most of us are not big enough in terms of, followers and whatever. We're not celebrities that way. Or maybe you are. I don't know. I'm not. And I don't really care about that, to be honest. I really don't care. The second platform I want to tell all of you guys about, in terms of making it easier to create this content, so you're not spending 2, 3, 4 freaking hours doing this. That's ridiculous. Create it once, go into Opus, let it do its magic. Take that same video and go into a platform called Cast Magic. Cast Magic, from that video, and what I love about Cast Magic, it only uses the content you put in. It does not go out into AI universe. It's only your stuff. It will create anything you want. Newsletters, blog posts, YouTube descriptions, your keywords for YouTube, social media posts, clips. You can use it for meetings. You know how they're pushing this thing now? We don't have to actually take notes when you're in a meeting, record it, right?
Yeah.
Well, Cast Magic, you can do it while in the meeting. It sends it right over to Cast Magic. And if you're teaching something, it will then, if you want, it will give you assignments to give to the students. An email, a 5-piece email for what comes next, what the pain points were. This is a platform that I have to tell you, if I didn't have either one of these, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. That was my entry point. That is how I came into artificial intelligence. And so it is really from a beginner's perspective that you don't have to know anything to do that. You just have to record the whatever you're recording and then stick it in there and let the AI in the platform create all the content you need. The rest of the stuff, the ChatGPT, Perplexity, Comet, Notebook LM, that's a cool one too. Okay, I'm going to throw another one out. Notebook LM, you would love it.
I got a question. I've got on my Facebook, I got like 33 or 35 interior design things that are my own writing as far as what's BBB in interior design. You got a color balance, a physical balance, and an asymmetrical color balance. There's 3 BBs. I have to look at it myself. But anyway, I've got things like that that are posted 33 different times. I could give all that to AI and then they just create content from that. Because I'm not copying anybody. It's all my stuff.
Are there words in it? You're talking, right? There's a script. You're talking during it. It's not.
Yeah. It's like a paragraph of what I'm talking
about.
Yes.
You could just load it in there. And again, depending on how long it is, if it's only like 3 minutes, you're not going to get a ton of content. But the longer you have in there, it will give you.
Well, you can combine them. You can combine the different ones.
Oh, absolutely. So Cast Magic allows you to, you can upload, let's say 10 of them and say, okay, I want you to take all 10 of these videos, right? And I want you to create common content around all of this.
Okay.
Notebook LM would be great for you. And the reason
I know it would. I just thought of one. I like the color blue. People don't think of the color blue as a neutral, but if you think of wearing blue jeans, you could be blind and pull anything out of your closet. It's going to go with it. Blue is a neutral.
And that would make a great video.
As Caren, as he was talking about that, I could see Cast Magic already putting it together that quickly.
Right. Absolutely. And if you make the video first and throw it in an Opus clip, and then you'll get some clips out of that, it could be just one-liners if you want, right? It doesn't have to be, we have attention spans of a flea. Let's face it. I don't know. I mean, I watch videos with my when I'm on my phone with my finger on the video on YouTube.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I don't have to sit there for a half an hour.
Yeah.
I have no patience whatsoever. I just know. Or you know what I do? I take that video, I could stick it into Perplexity if I wanted, or ChatGPT and say, transcribe this. Give me an outline of the top things that they discussed in this video. I don't have to watch it anymore.
I like that.
Yeah,
here I am walking around with my laptop into the kitchen while I'm doing dishes and then while I'm picking up kids' toys and seeing everything. But you are right. And that's why I can only do it on the East Coast, though. I can't do it during events. And then Howard, so that's when I was putting stuff together of you. And then like Terry, I was using Cast Magic and I was using, I think the other one was Manus.
Manus is a great platform.
Talk about that one.
But let me go back to Cast Magic for a second. When you're at these events and you do all these gift shows and you're doing all the stuff that you're doing and you're talking, right? You record while you're walking around, do you not? Okay. Cast Magic has an app. You push the button as you're and just hold it as you're walking around. It will record the entire thing, send it over to Cast Magic, and have the content ready to go by the time you get home. You don't have to do anything. Let's talk about Manus. Manus is very cool. Now, if you don't know, Meta bought Manus. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see. We'll see how it rolls out. It bought Manus. Manus is a platform where you can go in and upload your resources. Anything. Let's say you want to give me, you know what, Terri, give me something that you're going to do in content. Give me a topic. So I want to use
the topic that I'm going to do. well, either comedy or fitness. Those are the two things I'm focusing on right now.
So let's do fitness. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that there are articles out there about fitness in the area that you're working in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that other people are doing stuff. You would take all of that, links, documents, PDFs, whatever you want, throw it into Manus, and now Manus will sort through it and create a website for you if you want. It can create basically anything. It is the thinking. It is the thinking brain behind all of this. And again, I will go into Manus, have Manus do its magic, and then I go to my favorite, ChatGPT. And let chat take it from there. Notebook LM. Howard, this is for you. You do all your design and all the stuff that you're doing. I would suggest you go, it's free. You go into Notebook LM and you create notebooks. And the notebooks, you put in everything that goes with that project. So if you're working on somebody's house, all of the stuff that goes in, put it into there. It will sort it out for you. It will tell you if you're missing something. Oh, you normally do this. You need to do this. It will sort it out. The thing with Notebook LM though, is the notebooks don't talk to each other. So and again, I have broken everything and I've made the mistake so you don't have to. They don't talk to each other. So if you go into Notebook LM and you put everything into one notebook, that's great. But if you put stuff into one notebook and then something else in the other notebook and you want them to talk to each other, they won't be able to do it. So that's just a kind of a hint going in there. Do you have the sound on this one?
Timing for Thanksgiving.
Yep. Now pass the pie we're not allowed to eat.
Happy Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for this year?
AI, it finally stopped autocorrecting my name to pumpkin.
Perfect timing for Thanksgiving.
Yep. Now pass the pie we're not allowed to eat.
So
Happy
I did a
Thanksgiving.
whole series of these.
What are you thankful for?
Okay, I think we can turn this off now. We did two of these. I did one a coffee, like knows how to use my coffee maker. Fun stuff, right? Anyway, so all of these platforms, I'm now going to take a step back because I don't normally talk this way out the gate and start telling you, go to this platform, go do this, go do that. That's not actually how I teach. I teach people to take a step back and see what the problem is they're trying to solve, as I said earlier, because you don't need all of this. That's why I was saying, Howard, I think this might work for you. Terry, I think this might work for you, Rachel, because you don't need all the same stuff.
Can you use AI to hit a target market audience?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you would use AI. You would say, this is my target market. What kind of content do I need to create? What are they?
I want high-end interior design, not normal, high-end only.
Again, it's AI is only as good as the information you give it. So if you give it all of that and you can even name you can put some of the projects you've already done, put them in there, put a link to, if you have pictures, throw it all in there. And then you can have it create content for the high end. It's all about the prompt. You cannot be generic. And if generic means that's what the gurus are doing. That's what the influencers do. Here are the 50 prompts you can go use in ChatGPT right now. Well, guess what? Everyone who's getting that 50 prompts, the same content is being pushed out 50 times or 100 times or 300 times. You don't want somebody else's prompt. You need your own prompt. And the only way to do it is to make sure that your bot knows you. To the point, as I said, it literally stops me sometimes and says, nope, that doesn't sound like you. You don't want to do that. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get excited about this. I have a question about maybe using AI. Like, this is not so much for social media, but like just because other people are listening here on the show probably, want to use it for other applications. What about, like, say for like sales presentations, if you're like looking, could you use Notebook for that? If I had like a bunch of different products and I wanted to do some kind of solution for a client?
Absolutely.
Together.
But Terri, you're going to want to use Cast Magic for that. Cast Magic has an entire sales module in there.
Oh, it does. Okay. That's where I was at.
So you meet with somebody, you record the meeting, you record your meeting. It goes into Cast Magic. It identifies the customer's pain points. It identifies what needs to be done next. You can even create classes out of it. It's all built in. Again, Yeah. These two platforms are, you don't have to know anything.
That's awesome. That's awesome because I work with physicians and surgeons that have short attention spans, and if I can even shorten, like use AI to shorten some of those presentations, that would help me in my day-to-day work.
And yes, and because I'm a partner with these two companies, which means that I do workshops for them. I have the benefit is that when somebody in my group, in my world, in my network says, God, I really wish they had this, I go to them and say, I need you to create this.
See, and that's why I like Caren, because she's in with them. And that's why I like inventors, founders, CEOs. And I don't want to talk to anybody else because it's wasting our time. And none of us have time to waste anymore. Right, Rachel?
Right.
Yeah. So, Caren, which is the one? All right. So, Terri gets Cast Magic. Howard gets Notes. What does what's Rachel get?
Oh, it definitely needs Opus. There's no question Rachel needs Opus. And all of you, I am going, and anyone who's listening live right now, I'm going to really give you this is your call to action. This is what you need to do next. You need to go, I would say, start with ChatGPT because you go chat with ChatGPT and literally let chat get to know you. And you upload a picture, you put your bio in there, you put some content that you've already done and say, this is me. What do you glean about that? And then you go back and forth. This is an art, not a science. And then now chat knows you.
But that's if you're paying like $20 a month, right?
No, you don't need that for that. It just takes a little bit slower. It just takes slower.
Yeah, I do the 20 a month because it's worth it because I use it for so many different applications in my life that it actually is worth the $20 a month because I'm telling you, for sales presentations, for like all the stuff I'm doing I use it every day.
Yeah.
In different things. And so much easier than going on like Google and looking for stuff. But it's funny though, because it knows me so well, I get in fights with it.
Me too. I literally will say Fred, because Fred is my bot. I will say, you know what? That was awful.
I do too. I yell at it. I'm like, well, that just sucks. I could have written better myself.
You literally apologize. I'm so sorry, Caren. I know I messed up here. This is not what you wanted. I mean, it's that kind of thing. And it's silly. And I know he's not alive. I do. I do know it.
I do. I yell at mine too.
Get very comfortable with that. And I think it's worth every penny, guys. I don't like telling people to go spend money because especially when you're new to all of this, but chat, the $20 is worth every penny.
The time it saves me just writing emails, like just basic emails, like, and just putting my thoughts together, like right before I go into a doctor's office. Like, I mean, I literally like ask it, like, and it just helps me. It's not actually changing my ideas. It's just helping me organize my thoughts is the way I look at it.
Exactly. We mentioned workshops. I do all these workshops. I didn't create them all by myself.
Hey, Caren, we got 2 minutes. Give you social media links so people can reach out to you. And you were talking about workshops. Go.
CarenGlasser.com. That's where you can find everything. Workshops, all of the platforms that I work with. There's bonuses that you get with it and handouts and all of that. And I already forgot what I was going to say. What was I don't even remember.
When's your next workshop?
My next workshop is in 2 weeks. And we're going to be doing a browser workshop. Like, this is why you should use this browser, or you should use this browser because they're all different. They all do different things. And so we're going to do a browser. Go to my website. You'll see everything there.
Give your website one more time.
CarenGlasser.com. And I'm Caren with a C.
Howard Wiggins, social media links.
Howard Wiggins, Facebook, plain and simple.
Did you learn something today from Caren, Howard?
I'm going to send it to Paul.
Exactly. Rachel, social media links.
Okay, so TikTok is Rachel_Roberts_recipes. And then also on TikTok, they made me get a whole nother spot, was Coffee Talk KKK at the end. And then Facebook, Rachel Roberts Recipes. And Instagram is Rachel Roberts Recipes.
Terri?
Terri Marie Nonstop on all platforms.
Caren, you get the last word and a last piece of advice to people who might still be scared.
AI tools should support clarity, not create chaos.
I like that. That's important. Well,
Thank
Caren,
you, Caren.
it's always great to have
Thank
you
you.
on. I mean, it's
Yeah.
always good to learn stuff like this because it is, well, it's not scary if you see in Caren, because if she can do it at her age with her beautiful hair, that says something. No, it does. It doesn't it, Caren, right?
Well, it does. I love this stuff, and I want people to love it and not be afraid of it.
Yeah, and she makes it easy too. So I want to thank her. Oh, check out Howard's billboard in downtown Nashville. Ours will be up there really, really soon. It's digital and it's great. And I always say this, Caren, thank you so much for coming on and schooling everybody, because that's important, that they do need to know. Have a good night tonight, a better day tomorrow. You see someone without a smile, please give them one of yours, because the world needs it. Thank you, Caren Glasser, and everybody so much. I'm Brian Sebastian. This is Movie Reviews and More, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.